2.
Okay, we're live.
Sweet.
Here we are. We're back.
We're live and alive.
Yeah, both. I'm currently watching the gas guy drive away, so I think I was worried that our house was going to blow up while he was here, but we made it. We made it through.
Bravo.
So we need to maybe start with a little recap of what happened last time. Does anybody want to recap it for us? Maybe from the perspective of your character? Anybody willing to do that?
Well, so we woke up in this room with one of them tree rodents with the pants on. What was it? It was just Steve.
Petey.
That's what I said. That's what I knew. That's what I thought. Petey had some sort of orientation PowerPoint that we had to sit through.
But we didn't.
You know. And then we hugged a beautiful man.
Yes, he did.
And that was it.
He was a word.
What?
He was a word opponent.
Yeah,
I guess, he was just burly.
Mm-hmm. It's a big, beautiful man. Yeah. And then you, again, foolishly decided not to listen. You just went straight on ahead, and you picked the tunnel with all the tree branches because you're a crunchy group. And then we ended with a whole bunch of big old parrots coming to talk to you. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that catches us up.
Real good folk.
Yeah, very good folk.
Yeah.
You just
feeling.
You have that sense from them. Yeah.
I feel good. I think they feel good.
Everybody's feeling good about this. I think that's right. So yeah, let's pick up there, shall we? So you've got maybe 100 or 120 of these big old parrots in front of you, just sort of blocking your way. And as a reminder, the sort of environment you're in it's just like all big old tree branches going every which way. You're standing on one that's maybe, I don't know, 30, 40, maybe 50 feet wide. It's pretty big. It's kind of been flattened out a little bit on the part you're walking on, as if like many people have walked these paths. And there's just a whole mess of parrots in front of you. Just a whole, what do they call a group of parrots? What's like a
Party.
funny, like a party? Yeah, a party of parrots.
Yeah.
You got a big old parrot party in front of you, and the one in front steps forward and says, maybe this one's a little bit bigger, and you notice as this one steps forward, his
What kind?
What's that?
Parrots.
Can you say that again?
What of parrots?
What kind of parrots? Is that you're sort of cutting out a little bit?
What kind of parrots?
Oh, I don't know anything about parrots except that they're birds.
What color are they?
They're red. They're reddish. In fact, they're all red except for this one that's sort of stepping forward. You notice he's got like jewels in his wings, like sort of threaded through his wings.
Sweet.
And they're all sorts of different colors. But yeah, they're sort of big red parrots. They're about maybe 4 feet tall or so, 4.5 feet tall. They're big. They're big old boys. And this guy says, how y'all doing?
Oh shit, we doing good. How about you?
Oh man, I'm good. It's so good to see y'all. How who are you? And also, fucking welcome. Just welcome. But also, but seriously, who are you?
Well, as you guessed, I am you. So That was good. You're on it.
He sort of cocks his head around the way that birds do to like check like if anybody else is like getting a joke that he's not getting. And like you just see this ripple effect through all of them as they're like whipping their heads around.
Yeah.
And he turns around and when like somebody tells you a joke and you don't get the joke, but you want to look like you get the joke. He does that sort of. So he like sort of nods and laughs like a little too late. And he said, "Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. You're you and I'm you and we're you and you. But
You're on it. You're
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
So
These are my compatriots, soon to be maybe acquaintances.
I'm also you.
Mhm,
So I
mhm.
get okay. It's a funny joke. We're all in on it together. We all get it, right? And you hear like a chorus of like, yeah, we get it for sure. We get it. Behind him. And he says, "What about you? You big old tall drink of water back there. What about you?"
Well, I already told you. I am you.
No, not
so-
you. The more sort of stern looking one back there. The one with who's kind of looking at me like maybe she wants to weigh my soul or something like that.
Oh, I'm pretty stern.
Yeah, not as stern as what she's got going on.
I am Prelencia, guardian of something. But for now, I'm Prelencia.
Hello, Prelencia. My name is Rick. I'm kind of a big deal around these parts. I'm known as Rick the Bling Wing, and he sort of holds out his wings, and he's got lots of bling on those wings. Yeah, right.
You got a bejeweler up in those trees?
Yeah, you're looking at him. I do the work myself. What do you think? And he sort of holds out his wings, like check it out.
Admirable.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Listen, we are just sort of patrolling around the edges here of the city. And look, first of all, I'm super stoked to meet all of you, and we're like buds now, right? The collective you, right? Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Yeah.
And me and my he gestures behind him and he says, "Me and my fly boys, we're like buds now, for sure, right? Like ride or die buds." But also, what the
Don't you
fuck
mean
are?
like fly or die?
Yeah, good one. Hey, he holds up one claw, like one foot, and he says, like, "Give me some." He holds up
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
claw.
and I jump and slap it.
I want
Yeah.
it.
Get in here, you big furry boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he you couldn't see it because it's underneath the table that I'm looking at, but I was holding up my foot for that. So I just want you all to know I'm in it. I'm method acting this guy. Rick says, "Oh man, those were two fantastic high fives." Or in my case, like 4. How many toes do parrots have? We don't have to talk about it, but I do need to know what the fuck y'all are doing here.
How do you feel about the Empress?
Oh, the Empress?
Yeah,
Like
you like
like-
pro Empress, anti Empress. What are you putting down on her?
Yeah, that another good funny joke. I love it. I love it so much, man. Y'all are a bunch of comedians up in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we hate the Empress, of course, like everybody.
Cool. Yeah, we hate her too.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah, big time fucker. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So y'all are cool with the king, as they say, with a K, a cool K, cool
Yeah.
with the
So
king, right?
what we're doing is pretending to be for the Empress and going to her palace and gonna go in there and stab her
Wow.
for the king. Yeah.
That first of all, let me commend you on your bravery because that's incredible. That is
Yeah.
incredible work that you're doing, and I'm proud of y'all for doing it. Why don't Dahlia, why don't you make a deception
Okay.
check on this
Let's
fellow?
find my page. So deception is under.
Or what would it be? Persuasion, maybe?
I
Something
have
like
a +2 to buff, but I don't.
It's a charisma roll.
Yeah.
A charisma roll. Okay.
Yeah. And you know what? Because you gave him such a good high five, I'll give you advantage on it.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 16
Mm.
and then +2 for bluff and then whatever
Yeah. Yeah. So 18.
advantage I get.
Yeah, that does it. That'll do it.
So-
Yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
Advantage is where you roll the d20
Yeah,
twice.
you roll twice.
You take
Yeah.
the highest one.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I mean you can roll for higher than that, I guess, if
yeah,
you
it's
want,
not.
but that'll
Yeah, I didn't
no.
get higher than that.
Okay. Yeah, you say this and he sort of furrows his brow. Do parrots have brows? I don't think they do. I don't think there's
No,
a
I
They do
think
now.
parrots. I think birds can look pretty stern.
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
he kind of he does the bird version of looking stern. And I'm trying to think if there's like a Howard Stern joke in there, but I don't think there is. I can't find it if it is. And he listens to you say this, and then he says, let me commend you on your bravery, first of all. And second, fucking welcome to Skate City, y'all. And and welcome. Look what I've done for you. Welcome to Skate City.
It's amazing.
Me and the Flyboys are we're just patrolling around, checking out who's coming in, who's leaving. Do you what were y'all doing back in the Greenlands back there? And he sort of points with one wing behind you, and you look, and the tunnel that you walk through isn't there anymore. And you don't see Dylan back there. You just see this tree branch sort of extend off into sort of like a sort of grassy kind of mountainous terrain that you can see a path coming up that by all appearances you just walked up. And he says, so look, I'm supposed to ask. I'm kind of a rule follower, even though I'm also kind of a maverick. So what brings you to Skate City? You're just sort of passing on through on your murder mission?
Yeah, it looked like the best route. It's nice and foresty. Not too much sun.
Definitely. It's dappled in here. The sun is just it's
Yeah,
always dappling
That's a
stuff.
good word.
Yep. Yeah. What about the rest? Is that all? You big old furry guy back there.
Yeah,
You were
I'm
saying.
you. Yep.
Yep. You. Yes.
Yep.
You and I get it. Yeah. You were saying that y'all recently came together. Is that right? So did you meet up on the path, or
Yep.
what?
Yeah, I'm on the path. That's
Yeah,
that's
and we
it.
stabbed a guy.
Well,
Whoa! You stabbed a guy.
I stabbed a guy. He held him
Whoa.
still while I stabbed him.
Okay, not one of the king's servants, I hope.
No,
And he kind of gives you
he
like
was-
not
he
one of them,
was-
right?
He was
Yeah.
like super pro Empress.
Oh man, I just hate those guys. They're just
Yeah,
hate them. They just suck.
he was kind of a tool.
Yeah, they all are. They're just the worst.
Yeah.
Just the worst.
So
Yeah.
we were thinking we could just walk through here
Mm.
and maybe get some supplies to go help kill the Empress and then get out of your hair.
Yeah, 100%. Well, listen, if you want to move on through, and for sure, y'all should just like check out Skate City a little bit. It is totally
Yeah.
dope. It's totally sick. It's awesome. But if you want to move on through, you're gonna have to talk to Romeo about that, which I'm
Cool.
sure y'all already know. I mean, you look like people who've got your fucking wits about you.
Wherefore art Romeo?
Who?
Romeo?
Yeah,
Romeo?
where is he?
Yeah, he's right in the center of the town.
Cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting. You seem like a really, really cool guy.
Hey man,
could
you too,
Could
man.
I just have an aside with my compatriots for just 1 second before we get the tour?
Yeah.
How good is bird hearing?
Very good. It's incredibly good.
We're just gonna ask the bird how well he can hear.
Yeah.
Dahlia
very good.
Dahlia looks up at you and is like, "No, we can't have an aside."
What? Just a little aside, like kind of
No.
like a
Mm-mm.
just a half a
No.
thought.
No,
Yeah.
birds can hear really well. That's just what he just fucking said.
Okay, well, we'll just do something
Just-
good then.
Yeah.
Just-
First Mhm.
Follow my lead.
Okay, we'll keep being cool.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's stuff like this that looks a little suspicious, just a tiny bit. But look, I know we're cool, and I know y'all are cool, so I'm not suspicious. But just so you know,
I just met him. I mean, I don't know him all that well.
yeah, he seems like a cool dude. Y'all seem cool. You in
Yeah.
the back with those big burning sort of soulful justicey eyes, also seem cool, but kind of in like a stern way. Um, but cool, but
Where can I
cool.
take a piss?
Oh, you can just piss right off the edge if you want. That's what he turns
There's
around.
an
He says,
edge.
that's what we do. Just pee right off the edge. I don't know how birds pee either. Do
I
birds
hope.
pee?
Oh,
They
it's
I
all
don't think we
coming
can
out
get
the
inside.
cloaca.
Yeah, it's all one
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
It's all one thing.
I hope nobody's parked down there.
Ugh. Oh yeah,
he
dreadful.
says, yeah, that'd be their fault, right? It's not on us. Birds
Mm.
got to do what a bird's got to do. So yeah, if you want to pee, just go right off the edge. Yep, that's what I do.
I don't want to see the edge.
Yeah, you can go for it. And listen, I gotta clear something up. We aren't sort of an official tour group. We don't offer tours.
Yeah.
We just patrol right around sort of the city in all areas. And so we got work to do. But now that I know that y'all are cool, I say just go for it. And he sort of gestures behind himself, where you can see something of like a kind of city, or at least what look like buildings sort of strung in between these branches. And he says, y'all can just go wild in Skate City and hang 10. Am I right? And he does this somehow with his wing. You don't know how he
Yeah.
does it, but he does this.
Bruh.
And he says, I catch y'all on the flippy side.
Is
Hi, Rick.
Bye.
question to the DM. Is
Yes.
he the like mayor of the town?
You're not sure. You don't think so. You get the sense that he is maybe not officially like associated with the town. He's more like the leader of a set of guards that are meant to kind of he's like
Like a neighborhood watch.
he's kind of like the neighborhood watch. He's kind of like customs for Skate City, right? When you want to go into Skate City, you go through Rick and his Flyboys. You get it? Yeah, like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, so he says, unless there's anything else,
No,
we'll
we're
just
just
head on
all
out.
gonna go take a piss off the edge and
Yeah,
catch you later.
Together.
together.
Yeah.
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 Hey, look, the party that pees together, flees together. I don't know,
Yep.
something.
Probably.
That's the
Exactly.
one.
It's building the kind of cohesive bonds you're going to need to get up there and murder that
Yeah.
that evil loser. Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Well, hey, peace out and hang loose. And he flies on off, and you hear like a chorus of hang looses as the other flyboys also head out, and
Yeah. Hang loose, man.
and then you're alone. Yeah. Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, I turned to the other two
Yes.
and I'm like, what in tarnation are we doing? We went off of
wait.
the
Let's go to the edge.
okay.
So Dahlia kind of starts stomping towards whatever this edge is,
Uh-huh.
so that we
Yeah,
can go
I'm already
talk in privacy as opposed to in the middle of the trees where there might be birds perched up.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I stand behind them and I just got my arms like around them like this, trying to hold them. So we're doing to someone who doesn't realize that we're not actually peeing.
I mean, you're pretty alone.
So-
You're pretty alone here. So
So wait, are we not peeing then?
I mean, you can pee if you want to. It would be a distracting noise.
Well, all this talking about is kind of making me feel like I gotta go.
Well, aim that way and then start talking because you're the one who's got the problem.
Okay, look away. I can't go when people are looking.
yeah, Crumbum, why don't you roll to see if you can pee next to people?
What role would that be exactly?
Constitution.
Fortitude.
All right, let's see how this sounds on the microphone. Got a real situation over here.
Ooh, that's nice.
That is a 14.
Yeah, you do it. You're a little worried about it. It's maybe a slow start, but you do it.
I don't feel good about it. I regret it as soon as it starts. And now I'm like, I can't really face them when I come back to the huddle, to the aside. I'm kind of ashamed that I.
Oh, get over it. It's the woods.
It's the woods. Yeah, you're just in like big woods.
I just ain't proud. I do that a lot. I make decisions and immediately regret them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you do it. The other two are not peeing, correct?
No.
Yeah.
Well, great.
I love it. It's like when you show up to a costume party and you're like really, really, really in a costume and nobody else is in costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you took it way too seriously. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
There's got to be at least one pee stream.
All right, so you're all standing at the edge, and yeah, what do you do?
So what is this edge? Is it literally like the edge of a cliff that drops down?
Yeah, it looks like it. So you're yeah, I maybe have not done the best job of explaining this. So you are like you are in the middle of what looks like just like an eternity of trees. You can't see the crown and you can't see any of the trunks. You're just like suspended amongst what seems to be like tons and tons and tons of trees. And there's like maybe a sort of vague mist that prevents you seeing too far. But yeah, you can't see like the bottom. There's no ground that you can see below. And some of these tree branches that you're on that kind of like intersect with each other and crisscross all over the place are huge, right? Like easily the sort of diameter of like a road or like a 5-lane road or a 10-lane road. They're huge. And yeah, it's trees. It's trees all around, trees all the way down. Yep.
Cool. So what's your issue? What's your holdup, you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, I take a seat on the edge and kind of let my legs dangle, and one of my hands is just kind of moving, just kind of like picking, kind of. Well, I kind of want to, it helps me to have like the lies all sorted out ahead of time, because I get kind of stage fright in. Sometimes I like change shape when I have to lie. It's really bad.
And just let me do the lying and you keep your mouth shut.
That sounds good. That sounds
or do you want to fight an
agree.
entire village of parrots?
good. No, I definitely don't. I mean, they're not as cool as I thought they were, but they're still pretty cool,
I mean,
I
guess.
You hear from an impossible distance away, you hear Rick say, "Whoa, I thought we were cool, man."
Oh shit! Oh, now you done it again,
No,
Crumb.
you don't hear it. You don't hear that. You don't hear that. But somewhere in the world, Rick sort of perks up and he's like, "Damn, I could have been cooler." Yeah.
So my picking starts to
mayor.
intensify. I don't know if anybody can hear that. Let me get ASMR with it.
Yeah, get right into it. Get right into it. Yeah. Get all the way up in.
We should find their mayor.
Yeah, his name's Romeo. We should drop some good lies and see what we can get out of these birds and then get the fuck out. Supplies, big weapons.
Agreed.
Big bird weapons, bunch of maybe not bird food. That sounds gross.
I mean, it's not that bad. There's some pretty good bird food.
Do I look like I eat seeds?
Oh no, like you get a nice seed bar,
Some suet.
some suet, some
Yeah.
salted sunflower seeds.
Do I
Ooh,
look like a
ooh.
vegetarian
What
at all?
what does Dahlia look like she eats?
Toes.
Toast.
She
Not
looks
toast.
like
Blood.
Toes, like little toes, like people with small feet.
Yeah.
With those their toes look like grapes, kind
Yeah.
if there's a word for meatitarian, that's Dahlia.
Carnivore.
Yeah, but like carnivores will sometimes eat like
Yeah.
vegetables.
Okay,
No.
just
Yeah.
full on.
Just like
Yeah.
only meat. Only meat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a strict carnivore.
Yeah.
That's strict carnivore diet. Yeah.
I mean, don't you
nice.
guys feel kind of bad? Wait, what is our mission? Are we
Well,
pro king or not? I'm
we're
starting to lose it.
pro whoever gets us the fuck back to life. And that
Ooh.
seems to be the Empress, right?
Yes.
That's what you were told.
Yeah, that's what we were told.
What if? Hear me out. What if we just stayed in the woods and didn't go back to life? Because maybe there's bad things waiting for us there, and maybe we have to face all the consequences of our decisions and all of our horrible sins that we've committed over the past when we go back there, and maybe we don't want to do that. I'm just hypothetical.
Well, I can see why you died.
Just getting super philosophical on it.
I don't know anything about my life. I don't remember. Okay, I remember some things that I didn't want to tell a strange squirrel wearing pants, but I think maybe it was a pretty cool life.
Well, yeah, you do
Maybe.
seem you're pretty cool. I would say that
Yeah.
checks.
There's a lot of coolness going around.
There
Around
is
here.
a lot of cool.
There's a lot
And,
of cool. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I feel like we're in the trust tree now, literally. If you
Mhm.
wanted to
All around.
give us any, if you got anything weighing on your soul, you could tell old
No.
Crumbum here.
tell old Grampy Crumbum.
Don't tell Crumbum.
What's ailing you? Okay.
I have this, and she pulls out her little wooden bird statue with one wing.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
You can't hold it, but you
Mm.
can look at it.
God, just like smell it.
That's weird, but okay.
I want to know where the wood has been. I want to get the terroir.
It's been in my pocket.
Yeah. It smells like lint.
It is dusty.
And
yeah.
And like oily hands.
Mm-hmm.
And slightly like beef jerky.
And just a little bit like beef jerky.
Yeah, the tree this came from. This is a long time ago. Whenever this thing was made,
it's one of those beef jerky trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You snap into a slim tree.
Don't say it. No.
Yeah, got there. Yeah. Do either of you react when you see? Do we need to? Should we take a quick break? I think there may be some audio weirdness going on. Is that right?
Yeah.
Should we? Can we pause for just a second?
Yeah.
And go back to our stay tuned scene or
just
background?
Sorry, everybody. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Sweet.
And so the bomb goes off and each one of you dies a painful death.
Oh, every
All right.
time.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. I mean, what a bunch of crazy stuff that just happened. Anyway, thanks for tuning in for D&D and Distance, and that's it, I guess. Yeah.
Sucks if you missed it.
Yeah, man.
This
I
was
would've-
a really great campaign.
It was so great. I can't believe we packed so much in like 3.5 minutes, though. It's insane, right?
It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Man. Anyway, yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of that stuff coming. So, okay, so I think we've got all of our audio stuff and video stuff figured out.
Yes, thank you for your patience.
Yes.
To
All right.
everyone.
So I think just before we took a quick break, Dahlia had just pulled out the little wooden bird and had showed it to Crumbum. And you all are standing on the edge of this big old branch.
And Dahlia hadn't shown that bird to Robert, Daniel, Fred, the squirrel.
Petey.
Petey.
Petey the
Steve.
squirrel. No,
Steve.
but she did see Crumbum's cup that had a bird on it.
I see.
Yeah, my bird cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But it was
Mhm.
it was probably important, but she didn't know you guys enough to care.
Yeah.
Hey, so DM,
Yeah.
does this just the very sight of this knick-knack, does it stir anything in me?
It doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't feel
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, or you either, Pri. You both maybe see this and it doesn't do anything for you.
So what about you,
Yeah.
Pri? You got any bird paraphernalia?
Unfortunately, no. But since you are showing me yours, then I will show you mine. So she pulls out her tiny black bell from her pocket. It's a very small one, and it has 3 little cracks in it.
Maybe
I have no idea what this means. It's just a nice little bell, and she kind of rings it a couple times, and it makes like a little sad, clangy noise, but it's mostly broken.
Yeah. So when that happens, Dahlia and Crumbum, why don't you do maybe let's just do a perception check.
Okay. What do I add to perception?
Do you have
wisdom?
Yeah, I think it's wisdom.
Yes.
Should have like a little modifier for it.
I do not
Ooh,
have a wisdom
my
modifier,
dad.
so
Okay.
I'm just a 10.
A 10? Okay.
I'm a nat 20.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Fuck you. Okay. Um,
Crumbum just like,
yeah. Crumbum, a bomb actually does go off and kill you.
In my brain.
Actually, you're dead. Yeah, a bomb goes off that I planted, that Petey planted inside your brain, and somewhere in the world, Petey goes, "It's time." Click, and no,
And, you know,
we can
after that goes
listen
off,
to them.
he's still the same.
He's still fine.
It's weird.
it's totally fine. Yeah, Dahlia, when that bell goes off, it doesn't do much for you. Crumbum, you get the very distinct impression that you have heard this bell before.
I'm going full galaxy brain on this bell.
Yeah. Yeah,
Could
you're
you-
just
Could you cycle through that one more time? Just kind of ring that one more time, please.
sure. And she rings it again, confused.
yeah. You don't get anything more, but you're just and you don't have any specific memories tied to it or anything like that.
Mhm.
You are just very certain that you've heard that noise before because it's pretty distinct because the bell is cracked.
Do I feel anything emotionally? Am I angry or sad or soothed?
Yeah, it brings you sort of like a weird amount of calm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Little
Yeah.
Crumb, you seem confused and distraught potentially. Is this
Ah.
familiar?
Just normal like self.
This is true.
I'm cool. That's a nice bell.
Well, I'd say thank you, but I can't really take credit for it. I just found it in my pocket, and I have no memory or recollection of where it might have come from. So,
But you ring that bell anytime the spirit catches you. Little big
Big lady.
big main. Anytime you want.
That's
Sounds good. How about you don't run off anymore? And if you don't run off, I will continue to ring it.
God, I'm getting conditioned over here.
Crumbo.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Excellent.
You ring it, and Crumbum is just salivating, but like calmly, very calmly.
Good boy. Good boy. I pet him on his head.
So I guess in response, I like start to pay attention to my hand now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
what about this? Is this is this weird to anybody else? And I point at whatever I've been scratching into the wood of the tree, which was a symbol of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've been standing over here, maybe sitting on the edge of this, and
Yeah, with my feet just.
you've just been sort of like idly scratching this image, this little symbol into the tree. Pri, why don't you roll a perception check?
All right.
Yeah.
What is it, D20?
Yeah.
All
and
right.
then add, I think, your wisdom modifier to it.
Does it look like anything?
Does it look like anything?
Doesn't look like anything to me.
That's a
Yes, he says.
17
It looks like something.
It looks like something.
with +1, so an 18.
Yeah. Pri, you recognize this symbol. It's a moon. It's like a crescent moon.
Mhm.
With like a cloud behind it, like sort of etched out against a cloud. And it is the same symbol that you have branded onto you, Pri.
Where do I have it branded?
Where do you want to have it branded?
On my left butt cheek. No, I'll have it on my
A different
right.
kind of moon.
Yeah, it's a very different. Yeah.
I'll have it on my right arm. My
Okay.
shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. Up here, just sort of up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Traditional.
Yep. Yeah, you've got it can be branded, it can be tattooed, it's up to you. But it is the exact same symbol that you have up there. Yeah, you recognize it. And it's up to you if you want to say anything about it. Dahlia, you actually you can roll a perception check too if you'd like, Dahlia. A lot of perceiving going on here.
9, so not a lot of perceiving.
Yeah, you look at it and you think like, what a bad moon.
Yeah,
That's a
amateur job.
Man,
You're not a great artist.
really a bad artist. Yeah,
Hey, don't blame me. Blame I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I immediately pull up my sleeve and I show the symbol. I don't even necessarily mean to show them. I'm just kind of like.
You're just like fucking flex.
Just like look at this. Yeah.
Check this out.
And it like bulges even bigger. It's fantastic. But also
Yeah.
I look very confused and very distraught. So
Yeah.
Crumbum's a stalker.
Now, how did I know to do that?
That is a very good question. How did you know? And why do I have this symbol on my arm? It's a pretty good job though, I have to say. The branding, I mean.
Oh, Crumbum.
Why are you drawing that symbol?
I don't know. I was just sitting here, I guess.
Maybe you two knew each other in life or something?
Oh God, no.
I don't recognize her one
absolutely
bit.
not. There's no reason
one
why I
bit,
would.
No.
No.
She's not my type. I need somebody a little bit more,
Yes. Yeah. Well.
I mean, but like, I'm cool though. I don't know why she's saying it like that.
Super fucking cool.
You
super cool.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are each other's type. We can move on from that and be okay.
I unfortunately agree. I do think this might be a good time to perhaps inquire about this. Who was it? Samuel? John?
Steve.
Fred?
Rick?
No. The mayor.
Rick?
Oh, Romeo.
Romeo. Yes. We should talk to Romeo. Perhaps get some more answers. Figure out why we don't have our memories, and perhaps get them back.
Yeah, maybe we should have listened to the tutorial.
No, you never.
We've already established we can't trust squirrels wearing that kind of clothing. It's just disgusting.
Mm.
No,
it's weird. What are they hiding?
Let's go talk to this Romeo. figure out who we need to trust, and then punch whoever we don't trust.
Yeah. I'll leave the
Well-
punching to you.
Sounds good. I love it.
Cool.
So you're
All
going.
right, let's
You're
yeah,
going.
let's
You're heading
go.
into town?
Let's go. Let's
Skate
go.
City.
Okay. Yeah, you start heading toward what sort of look like the outlines of some buildings. And as you get closer in the mist, sort of you sort of move through the mist and get much closer. These outlines sort of resolve themselves into like weird buildings that are like they're like strung up. So there's like a building that is sort of suspended in the middle of a bunch of branches that's like tied on to various branches around it. So it's like it's sort of suspended in a spider web kind of a thing, except the way that it's suspended is like big chains and really heavy duty ropes. And you also start seeing a bunch of people, a bunch of beings, and they're like beings of all kinds. They're like big sentient, like talking spiders walking around, haggling with one another. There's orcs, there's elves, there are more birds, there are some humans. There's lots of different folks, and it seems like a relatively bustling city in some ways. It's not huge, but there are a lot of people, and everybody's just like hanging out. Some people are bartering. Some people are eating. Some people are walking around. There are people like trailing big carts behind them and
gonna-
like calling out their wares. Yeah, go ahead.
So before we get into town, like with the edges or whatever,
Yeah.
My usual MO is towns usually not so good for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and use disguise self on myself,
Mhm.
so that I am shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I'm feeling rounder.
A little crumb. An even littler crumb.
We crumb.
Crumb bummer.
We
A
crumb.
wee
We
weest
crumb.
crumb.
From Benito. Kind of ruddy cheeks, just kind of rosy cheeks.
Just so pinchable. You just want to pinch them.
I want to be jolly and round and non-threatening is
Yeah.
what I want to go for.
So you transformed into fucking Santa Claus.
Yeah, just
like a little Santa Claus.
but like younger, like
Mm.
like a young.
Yeah,
Like
Santa
Tim
Claus
Allen with Santa Claus.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Santa Claus is in his more carefree days.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's still down to like party because this is a
Look,
cool place.
Santa Claus is always down to party. You don't have to say that. We all know. We all
I just
know.
I don't want anybody sitting on my lap or anything.
Yeah, I don't.
Or do you?
Or do you? Is it? Yeah. Okay. Do you announce that you're gonna change your appearance before
No,
you do it?
I just whoop.
Yeah.
It's almost like a reaction for me.
So when Dahlia looks up at you and then has to readjust, like
Whoa, hello, little one.
Yeah. Do either of you two react to this at all, or?
I briefly consider getting those harnesses that you have. You know when like kids are walking with their parents in malls
Oh
and
my
some of
God.
them have leashes? Like I consider for a moment and like kind of like do a look around at the market to see if maybe I should get one of those for my
Yeah.
two wayward children.
Okay. Today, I saw a person walking a kid with
No.
one of those
Wait,
leashes.
this
is
Josh?
real. This is
No.
real. This is me, Josh, telling you a monstrous fucking thing I saw. Somebody walking their kid. There's nobody around, right? It's first of all, I live in a tiny town where there's already nobody around, and it's the pandemic, so even more bare. And like she only has one kid with her, and he's on a leash. What?
spoiler, that was actually a specific 2-meter long social distancing leash.
Trying to
Right.
keep
So
that
that
kid
you
away.
knew
That kid
how
was not
far her
respecting it.
child-
I couldn't believe it. Anyway, okay, so Pri, you look down and you think like, I
Get
gotta
one
make
of
sure.
those.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those. One of those cute ones that look like cute little backpacks. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, the kid doesn't
Little
know they're being
juice,
pulled
little
around.
juice holders. You know,
Yeah.
the whole
It's
thing.
like a monkey hugging them.
Yep,
Mm.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
a
feel
spot
like
for the
Dahlia
goldfish.
would absolutely be on team Yoda backpack, whereas
Oh.
Crumb could be on the leash, and then
Right.
You
No,
just
you.
got all your kids.
Yeah.
If somebody tries to put a harness on me, I'm running. I can't be caged.
Yeah.
Which is all the more reason why I keep looking at the wares, hoping not only to find something useful, but hoping maybe, just maybe, I will find that leash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Crumb Bum turns into Wee Little Crumb, and you get into town. Do you what's your strategy for figuring out where to go?
Just kind of going,
I go to the scariest muffler there
Uh-huh.
Oh dear.
and look up at him and I'm like, hey, where you know Romeo?
What is this big old scary person doing? Are they like selling
It's
stuff?
either
Or
a
what do you think?
giant spider, a giant orc, somebody terrifying that strikes fear into the heart of do-gooders.
I stand
But-
behind her.
Yeah, but not you. Yeah. Yeah. Are you standing
then-
behind her like a big sort of like burly?
Oh
body?
yes, I definitely have my big beefy arms folded,
Yeah.
across my chest. You have my glaive is right at my side. Like I'm
Yeah.
doing the whole.
I mean, like, I don't go look in a seedy alleyway. It's more like somebody in the marketplace. Maybe they're there to buy, unless there's like Killers Are Us, the stall, and
Yeah.
there's a guy selling murder machines or something.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. There's a big old spider, and he's wearing an apron. He's wearing an apron around himself. And
Aw.
spiders usually have like pretty thin legs, but his are like weirdly muscly, and it's kind of gross to look at.
Oh.
And he's selling
A
knives.
buff tarantula.
He's just
And
selling.
he can hold 7 knives.
Yeah, he's just selling a bunch of knives.
Mhm.
And
These
they
are
all,
some nice-
yeah, they all look handmade, and some of them look stained in a
Mm.
way that you think like he's maybe reselling some knives.
Yeah, well,
And
you gotta do what you gotta do to pay rent, man.
and you, as you walk up to him, you hear him, and he's like calling out his wares, and he says, knives of all kinds, cursed knives, bloody knives, cooking knives, little knives, big knives. I got them all. Knives for sale.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have this guy prepared, and I hate it.
I love it.
I'm digging it. I love
in
you.
a-
I love spider in apron.
Yeah. And you walk up and what do you say? You say, do you know Romeo?
Yeah, you know Romeo? We're like new in town.
He says, are you here to buy knives?
I mean, I'm in for a knife buy, but I don't have any money. But I show him my 2 daggers. I'm like, I mean, I guess I could trade.
He
If you
says,
like what you see.
he says, let me see those. And he holds out two of his hands, 2 of his big old hands. He looks them over and he says, these suck. I don't want these. And he hands them
I
back to you.
figured they're like what came with the whole package.
Yeah. Look, I'm trying to make money to support my fucking family. Are
Yeah.
you going to buy a
I get it.
knife, or what are we doing here?
I don't think I have any money. I am looking for Romeo because he might give me some money, and then I can come back and buy a knife.
So you just need to know where Romeo is? That's it?
Yeah.
You come up to me, an honest business spider, and you're pumping me for information. Is that it?
Well, you look the coolest.
Well, first of all, I am, obviously. He points around, he like looks around, and there are other sellers who are like, oh, come on, I'm way cooler than that. But he's like, yeah, obviously I'm the coolest.
Mhm.
You don't come
So
over
I thought you'd be cool to tell me where Romeo is so I can get some money from him and come back and buy a knife.
Okay, fair enough. Only because you're also a knife wielder, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that. From one knife-hearted person to another. Yeah, his house is right there, and he points, and
Cool.
it's just right next door. It's like right next to where you're standing.
God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he
cool.
says that's Romeo's house.
Yeah, see, this makes
Yeah.
me sound really stupid because but thanks,
Yeah.
man. I'll be back.
Look,
I'm putting down for a cursed knife. Sounds awesome.
okay, they're pretty expensive.
Well,
But
let's see what Romeo gives me.
yeah, good luck. Yeah, and
I have to
he
spin
goes
him
back
a
to,
web or two.
yeah, I hate that joke. Get out of here. I hate that joke.
Goodbye.
I'm more than just a web slinger, okay? And he goes back to just calling out his wares. And yeah, the place that he pointed you to is like a teeny tiny little house. In fact, it looks like an outhouse. It's like a square, maybe, I don't know, like it's like a 5 feet by 5 feet little hut that has a little roof on it, and it's just sort of sticking out at kind of a slightly off angle from this big tree branch that you're on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So, what do you think Romeo is? Like a cockroach or something? I thought he was a bird.
Perhaps an ant.
Mm.
Hopefully we'll be able to understand him, but I think we should go inside and just do this. I don't know what we can
Like
expect, but
all of us, because are we gonna fit in there?
well, I suppose I won't. So I'll stand outside.
You'll fit.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you're gonna have to like kind of
I'm
squeeze in,
gonna
but you'll fit.
knock on the door.
I'm at one of the stalls, just like looking at all the goods.
I pull out my bell.
Yeah. First of all, Crumb, what stall are you at? What are you checking out?
Hey, did you guys see this one? They got these backpacks with like a leash on it or something.
God damn it. Yeah, the person you're talking to is this.
What's that for? Who would ever want one of these?
God, I have no money. Ugh.
You're talking. Yeah, there's like a nice half orc woman who comes over and she says, "Oh, I would love to sell you one of my back. They're handmade. I made them myself, and I would love. Oh my God, I would love to sell you one."
I'm still like shouting over my like, why would anybody buy this? This is the stupidest backpack.
She she looks up at you and she says, "Ma'am, I would love to sell you one of these.
I would love one
for your son here.
I would love one so much. You have no idea."
Yeah, he seems like an awful handful, and I love to help out. I love to help out from one mother to another. I know how it goes.
We don't need one. This is too stupid.
Yeah, he needs one.
She pulls out a lollipop and hands it to you, Crumb.
All right, then.
Says you just let the adults talk now.
Oh.
She pulls out another one. She's got candy.
yeah.
She hands it over to you, Dahlia, and she says, "Yeah, I'd love to. I'd be happy to sell this to you."
What do I need to give you in order to get that, please?
Well, it depends on which model you want. One of the premium models costs you just a third of a memory.
So I'm wandering away. This is me wandering away while you're talking.
I ring my bell. Come back. Come on. Stay. Stay.
Does that bring you back, Crumbum?
I might just sit down in the middle of the road.
Yeah, you do.
And listen.
That's good. Try, the flow of people moving just parts around you. It just parts around you. They're used. This is like a nice sort of calming farmer's market kind of a situation. Yeah, she says, "Wow, that's a handy bell. I need to get me one of those." Listen, yeah, I
check your pockets.
If my pockets,
just check your pockets.
That's
where I found mine. I have no idea where I got it. It was just in my pocket. Now,
yeah, I don't.
You were saying something about
me. Memories. Yep. Just if you give me a third of a memory, we can get you a premium one.
Do you have a more basic model? Because I'm afraid I don't have very much memory to give.
Yeah. We've got the this one here. She points to one, and it's just a simple sort of black. It looks like a harness that you put on them, and it's got two eyes right here, one on either strap, and then the attaching strap is like a mouth, but it's kind of off, so it looks weird. And she says that's the basic model, and that's only a tenth of a memory. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cheap today.
We should just find a rope.
That's not a bad idea.
You could use rope if you want. I sell rope. I'd be happy to sell you some rope if you want.
Hey, are we gonna knock on this Romeo door or what?
Look at this little Crumb. If you fold your stomach out and in, it'll look like the mouth is moving. Is that not funny or amusing? Wouldn't you want something like this?
I'm testing.
Wouldn't you want something like this?
That's so good.
I guess. I'm afraid to say no.
That's perfect. 1/10 of a memory, you said.
Fantastic. Yeah, and she holds her hand forward for a handshake.
I don't really have much memory to give. Is there perhaps a way that I could pay you back at some later date?
Oh, you want to owe me?
That's a bad idea.
That is a bad idea.
She sort of gives you a big old smile and says, I'm happy to have you owe me.
Oh. Dahlia, question.
What?
If I tell you a memory, would you be able to keep it private?
From who?
Everyone but me.
Everyone but you. Yeah, okay.
Truly. You could do that for me.
Yep.
Could you
Yeah,
hold
this
on to
is
this
like
memory if I'm going to give
An
away?
iron box. Yeah.
All right.
Like an
I don't-
iron box.
One that can't be picked by a rogue.
That's a good point. No. I'll remember. I mean, unless it's like a wizard with mind tricks or something, but I'll remember.
I don't know what this memory means, but I have one memory and I will give 1/10 of that for this harness.
All right, I'll take it. And she hands out
What am I supposed to
she puts out her
remember?
hand.
Yeah. Can I tell Dahlia the memory?
Yep, you
Okay.
can.
Wait, let me mute this so I can
Oh, yes.
I can
Sounds
not.
good.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out my headphones so I don't hear.
Okay, go.
The only memory that I have is of 2 elven children, and they're climbing a tree. And one of them is, for some strange reason, silent and stoic, and the other is crying. I don't know who these elven children are. I have no reason to know any elven children, but that's the memory I have. I don't know where they are or if I'm connected to them in some way, but that is all I remember. Can you hold on to that memory for me in case something happens?
Yeah, it sounds like a normal day ending in Y.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's bring Dan. Yeah.
All right. I give the lady a firm handshake.
Okay, when you do, just a little bit of that memory disappears for you.
1/10 of it, to be exact.
1/10 of it. Yep.
Mhm.
And you can no longer remember how many people there were. I'm trying to be non-specific for Dan. So Pri, you remember just about everything, but you can't remember the number of people. And Dahlia, even though you just heard this, you also can't remember the number anymore.
No.
Yeah. And she this half orc woman says, thank you so much, dear. Just so you know, I just feel terrible about this. I should have told you beforehand, but you can't hide memories once you sell them like that. So so your little demon friend over there isn't gonna,
I'm not a demon, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. I just wasn't sure. Your friend over there is also, you can't store them and then sell them. So just so you know, going forward. But look, you get this fantastic child leash now. Here you go. And she hands it over to you.
Wait, it's for a child?
Are you still sitting? You're still sitting in the middle of the road eating your sucker? Yeah.
So I very calmly put it on our little crumb bum.
As soon as it goes on, I'm struggling. I'm squirming like never gonna get it.
Like a dog who just had like footies put on and they don't know they can't do it. Like, what is this?
I'm squirming. I'll roll dexterity or acrobatics if I have to.
Yeah, are you trying to get out of this?
I don't want it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't we do a sort of a head-to-head test?
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll just do a head-to-head test.
It's a D20, right?
Yep, D20.
I'm hot.
And it's dexterity. Is that
dexterity? Yeah.
It's a 12.
Okay.
I got 16.
Dang.
Okay.
So I pop up and I run down the road. I'm like, you'll never catch me. And I run straight to Romeo's house. And I'm like, you'll never get me.
All right. Well, I sigh and then I glare at the orc lady and I say, I don't like being tricked.
She says, kids, am I right? Kids. Oh, kids. They're just precious little.
I'll wear it.
Dahlia, you're my good child. I don't need to worry about you.
I can
I
use
love
the
this.
tail as like a belt.
I'm in front of Romeo's house and I've turned around. I'm bending over. I'm like, you'll never catch me.
Little Crumb, stop that right now. And I grab Dahlia's hand gently.
Ah!
And I go after.
The orc woman is just laughing in
I'm
like a
knocking on the
good-natured way.
door.
Yeah.
She is officially on my shit list.
She says, to get even further in your shit list, she says, bless this mess. Am I right?
I see. I don't have the ability to remember things very well, perhaps, but I will remember her.
Yeah, that one's burned deep in.
Oh,
deep in your memory.
I feel that.
Yeah, so are you knocking on the door?
Oh, I'm knocking.
Okay.
You're never going to get me now. I know what you're up to.
Yeah, you knock and you hear a voice from inside, and it sounds like it's coming from further away than there is space given for this thing.
I start screaming, hey, mister, you got to let me in. These people are trying to put me in a cage.
You hear a voice that echoes up, and it says, hold on, I'm coming.
Well.
And then after a second, the door opens.
Nice.
And
slide right in.
You go right in.
Yeah, slide right in. I just kind of. Excuse me.
I'm at the door, so when he opens the door, I'm probably the first person that he would see, and I'm breathless. Yeah. I'm just like, did you see a little maniac walk through here?
You show up and you see just a big, pretty rough looking dude. He's a human. He looks like he hasn't cut his hair or shaved in a long time. He looks a little bleary-eyed, and he's clearly wearing pajamas. And he says, no, I haven't seen anyone. And it's because Crumbum just like snuck in right past him.
Like an oiled up little otter or something.
Just right in through. And he says, but if that's all, I guess I'll bid you good day. And he starts to close the door on you, Pri.
Wait, Rick sent us.
Oh, yes. I put my foot through, and then that's when she says.
Okay, he tries to shut it, and your foot's in the way.
And
he says, oh, come on, man. What did you say? And he opens it again.
Rick sent us. And I'm putting the backpack on so that I have the little eyeballs in the mouth, and I'm wrapping the what would be a leash, but I'm wrapping it around the middle and tying it like a belt.
Perfect.
He says, first of all, that is incredibly freaky to look at.
Yeah.
Second of all, I hate Rick. He's like such a drag.
He's kind of
a pretty cool dude, I thought.
Yeah. If you're a nerd, I guess.
Are you not going to question the fact that a voice just came from behind you? And now I'm already like sticking my head through.
He says, wait, what? And he turns around. And Crumbum, are you there?
Yeah, I'm looking in the fridge.
Yeah. No. You walked in and there's like this tiny little space and there's just a staircase going down.
Well, I'm halfway down the stairs then.
He says,
is it lit down there? I don't want to go if it's too dark.
First of all, it is lit. And second of all, it's lit down there.
Oh, well then I'm heading down.
It's very good. It's very good down there.
Watching my steps. I'm probably stomping.
There's some like fantasy Dave Matthews Band playing. And there's like sort of mood lighting. And you realize as you get down there that the interior of this branch that you were standing on is hollowed out, and it's like his own little sort of private apartment in there. Wow. And it's like really very cool.
That is chill AF.
It is chill. It's so chill. He says, whoa, where did this little dude come from?
You got a pretty sweet little sitch down here, my man.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, it's sick. I know. Yeah. Do you want to check it out? He like walks in and he forgets that that Dahlia and Pri are standing. He like has forgotten you.
Yes,
and he's
let's just follow him down.
Going down the stairs.
Let's.
Yeah.
We follow.
Yeah, he gets down to the bottom and he's like showing Crumbum like the sort of area. He's got like a sweet little fridge that he's got like a bunch of cool drinks in.
Yeah.
And he's got like some very nice couches. and there are windows here that are like sort of skylights, but they're cut like into the side of the branch, right? So if like this is the branch, you come in down this way, and along the side there are like these cool windows that are carved in. And yeah, he's got like a foosball table in there and a ping pong table. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And he says, yeah, it's sorry, I haven't cleaned up for a while. It's been a while since I've had visitors. And it's pretty, it's like pretty, yeah, it's pretty
How does it
messy.
smell?
It smells, the smell that you're thinking of, that's how it smells.
Musty
one-
man.
The one
smell.
that we're all thinking of, that's
Uh-huh.
it. That's how it smells.
I know a lot about nature and plants, and so yeah, I know what smell that is.
You know precisely what smell
Yeah.
that is. It's like that and like some pretty sharp body odor. It's pretty sharp. And he
It
says,
is pungent down here.
he like gestures out and he says, so welcome to my domicile. Is that the right word? Is it domicile or what is it? Mombicile. Just welcome, friends. And he sinks into a couch. And he says, are you here on state business or pleasure?
You're the mayor?
I don't use any, I try not to like label stuff, but
Okay.
I suppose I do take a mayoral role from time to time here in Skate City.
Well, what about this label? Are you pro-Empress or anti-Empress?
I am legally required to say that I fully support the king, the sorcerer king of the libraries in all of his endeavors, and am also legally required to say fuck the empress.
I
But
turn
look,
and I'm like,
like personally, I don't care, man. I don't care. Like personally, whatever's.
I do one of
you know?
these. I'm like, what do we say to that?
She like puts her hand over his face so that he can't talk. Like,
What should we say?
What is that? What was that, little bro? What was that you're saying to me?
Nothing. He says nothing. He's just exploring.
he says nothing of importance.
All right. All
You
right.
you play guitar?
Obviously.
Yeah,
he pulls. You say that, and he's like already pulling one out from behind the couch. He's like, yeah. What do you want to hear? He's like tuning it up. What do you want to hear?
Yeah, whatever's cool.
We have been sent on a mission to kill the Empress.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, and Rick told us you would help us out since you're the mayor and let us like go through your territory or something.
Ugh. Rick is always giving me more work, man. He's like constantly giving me more work.
He seems like the type. He seems like a very annoying fellow.
Fucking exactly.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, that's exactly where he's just annoying.
His wings out. Ugh.
Yes, with
Right?
all that
Fucking try hard, man.
Oh,
yes,
come on, you guys. That was pretty cool. I mean, ride or die, that stuff. That was pretty resonant.
He thinks he's so fucking cool with all of his sayings. And his blinged out wings.
Exactly. Now, if you could just help us get on our way so we could say be away from Rick, because
where do you for sure. Look, I get that, man. I get that.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to sit through a fucking meeting with that dude just yesterday after I lost like 30,000 to him at the races. It's unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. It's fucking gloating. It's terrible.
30,000 what?
Memories.
30,000.
Memories. Yeah, memories. Yeah, unbelievable, right? Unbelievable.
Where do you think he's keeping him? In his head or?
Yeah, I mean, like, where else would you keep them?
A box under your bed where nobody else would find it with a lock on it. I don't know. Just spitballing.
You guys are crazy. That you're crazy. That's a wacky thing. Anyway, so where do you want to go?
Why does he have all these memories, first of all?
What's that?
Why does he have all these memories?
Because he won them from me.
Well,
I had them, and then
Well,
he won them
but
from.
why,
I bet
but
him.
why did you have all these memories? Whose memories are these?
They were mine. I mean, I won them, or I bought them, or I acquired them, so they became mine, and now they're fucking Rick's.
What does one do with memories?
Rick the Dick. That's what I call him, right? Right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Dick.
Rick.
Yes.
Really,
Rick the
not really
Dick.
It's
appropriate.
funny because it rhymes.
That's what I was thinking.
That is.
I came up with that one last night when I
That's
was
clever.
just
It's
yeah.
hurtful to talk about people like that.
Yeah. Well,
It is clever.
Look, so where do you want to go somewhere? Is that right?
Yeah,
He's
we
like-
have to get to the.
He's like
the
squinting at
palace-
you, like he can't quite see you very well. He's like,
We
"You
could
wanna
stay
go?"
here,
Palace
you
of
guys.
no, shut up. We want to go to the palace of the Empress and kill her.
Oh, the Empress's castle. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
I
So
help
hence-
myself to a drink from the fridge and give
Yeah.
it to little crumb bum.
Yeah,
I hope
it's
it's not caffeinated.
it
Oh.
it isn't, but it's like all sugar. It's just it's fruit punch and it's all sugar.
Hey, this is pretty good.
I'm a desperate mother at this point. I don't care.
Yeah.
If it'll shut him up for 5 minutes, I will take it.
Yeah. Yeah, he says, oh yeah, right. So if you want to go to the Empress's castle, makes sense that you're talking to me. Where are y'all from originally?
We don't
where you guys
know.
coming from?
Over there.
Okay, sweet.
We
Yeah.
lost memories of that in
Yeah.
a bad bet.
Mm.
So we don't
Is
know.
this your first time in Skate City? I take it.
As far as we remember.
Yeah. Well, first of all, welcome. Right.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Why is it called Skate City?
Because of the skating.
Yeah,
What
okay,
is this
makes sense.
skate? What does it mean to skate?
To like skate, like you get on a board and you skate. Yeah.
Oh, you mean shred some gnar?
Is this a training
right.
exercise?
All right. He comes over and he tries to give you a fist bump. He says, "A little bro after my heart," right?
I bump it with the
Yeah, bump.
2 liter of soda
Yeah.
or whatever I have.
Yeah,
2 liter
shredding. That's right. That's right. I used to shred a little bit in my day. Not to brag, I was pretty good. But yeah, we that's the sort of the primary entertainment around here is skating. So look, if you want to move on, if you want to head on over to the next town, I would have to let you through. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what we want. Do
sort of
that.
my yeah. I do not do that for free.
Okay, what do you want?
Yeah. Like 30,000 memories would be pretty choice, actually.
I've got a sweet
you have that?
backpack, an idiot child, and that's about it. But we could knife Rick for you.
When you say I've got a sweet backpack and an idiot child, he actually breaks down and starts sobbing. He's just like,
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
"Uh,
I'm not so stupid.
it's not, dude. I don't give a shit about you. Just look. It's been kind of a rough couple of days for me. Okay, it's just been kind of rough. I lost my.
When he says he doesn't care about me, I take
Yeah.
whatever's left in my drink and I just
Just pour it out.
pour it out on this. I assume he has like shag carpet.
He does.
Yeah,
He does.
just
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, when you pour it out, you get the distinct sense that it is hitting fruit punch that's already there. That it is already fruit punch soaked.
I'm probably gonna like stomp in it after I'm done. Like,
That's fine.
pouring it out. Yeah,
He
stomp
does
it around.
he does not notice. He says, "It's just been such a rough week for me. It's like a really bad couple of days. I lost my sister. I lost her. I don't know. She's gone. I think somebody stole her.
You mean like you forgot her?
No, I mean, I remember her. I would never I would never like barter with like those memories. Not like you don't barter with core memories, Um,
Of
yeah, I
course not.
lost
I back
her.
away slowly.
Yeah, I lost her.
Like where?
Somebody took her. That's what I'm saying. It's like somebody took her. I don't know who has her right
So
now.
it's not like you lost her in the sense of mortality.
No, I mean, I think she's still alive. Jeez, like, what a way
Look,
to like bring it down.
I'm just trying to get the facts straight.
Yeah, she's not here anymore. The juice, the fruit punch that my man over here is pouring out all over the carpet was for her. So like super duper thanks for that. And she's not here. And I keep getting these like little notes that say like I need to ransom her, but like that's why I was betting big to try and get enough, sweet memory dough to get her back.
Okay.
So
Can we see one of the notes?
yeah, for sure. He like roots around a little bit and he finds one. And it
So
just
I want
says,
to
yeah,
read it.
yeah, it just says, if you want your sister back, you need to pay us 100,000 memories by Monday.
What day is it today?
I don't know that any of you would know.
Yeah, we don't.
Is it signed?
It's not signed.
Well,
No.
who are we supposed to give these memories to?
There's
Is there a location or?
yeah. He finds another one and it's a note that says, sorry for not being clearer in our earlier note. You need to bring those memories over to, and it says the Fanta Tea Tavern.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like
That is disgusting.
instead of fantasy, it's like Fanta Tea, but like TEA, like a cool tea house tavern.
I don't get it.
So you bring it to this tavern, but then who exactly do you give it to? Where do you drop it off?
I don't know I don't know that I just assume like somebody would meet me there, or I don't know.
Man, you want to make a bargain?
With
We are
you?
professional.
Finders.
Yeah, professional finders of lost
Oh,
things.
you guys got to help me. You have
Yeah,
to help me.
We don't
help you get
have to do anything.
Okay,
But
wait.
we could.
I'll make you a deal.
Yeah.
I have something you want, and you
Yeah.
have something that I want. If
Yeah.
you find my sister, Art, her name is Art. She's so sweet. She's just tiny and she's wonderful and she's awesome. If you find her, I will give you all of the rest of that juice in the fridge.
No.
Is that good?
Not
Do you
where
want
we were
that?
going.
That won't do.
No? Okay. So I'm pretty broke right now, so I don't have any memories.
We want the door.
Oh, oh, right. The door. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll open a door. Yeah,
You
for
have
sure.
to come with us to the tavern though, because this note is based on the assumption that someone's going to approach you to ask for the memories.
Look, can I be super clear with you?
Yeah.
I'm like pretty fucked up right now. I don't know if you can tell. I feel like I'm playing it pretty cool, but I am pretty fucked up right now. And also, if I go to that tavern and I don't have the money, the memories. What is money? I'd have never heard of that. Memories. I'm kind of worried that like they might kill my sister, And he roots around, he finds another note, and it says, if you show up to the Fanta Tea Tavern without the money, we will kill you and your sister. And he says, see, because of this.
P.S. What is money? I need memories.
Oh shit. Yeah. It says P.S. What is money even? It says P.S. This DM is having a hard time remembering this stuff. He says, yeah, because of this note, I was sort of thinking that like that may happen. That's my suspicion. I've done a bit of finding on my own, so that's sort of my suspicion, is that like maybe it's possible they might kill Art and me.
Well, then perhaps we just need to find whoever did this to your sister and strike before anything happens.
Yeah. I have been doing a little bit of brain work, which is what I call thinking on my own.
Yeah,
and I also have some suspicions that one of the skate teams might have taken her. So one of the skate I was just trying to like, once I sort of came a little more into myself, I was going to go check out the racetrack. Because there's something that you need to know about Art. It's that she's a cleric and she's like pretty good at healing people. Usually when I sort of engage in a little bit of my own calming medication, which is what I call it, some of the sweet herbs that I partake in, she heals me right on out of it like that. So I'm not really used to this kind of fallout, if you understand me.
Okay, but why should we check out the racetrack? Did I hear you say something about that?
So skaters here are like always getting hurt, and clerics are like in super high demand. So my suspicion, with a little bit of my brain work, was that maybe one of the teams took her, because clerics are like very, very expensive. You have to pay like serious memories to get a cleric, and if you just stole one, maybe you don't have to pay as much, you know? So that's sort of what I was maybe thinking, just as an idea.
I guess it's one way we could look at it.
So, it's up to you, Fantasy Tavern or the racetrack. You could go to either. It's up to you. My life is in your hands.
Well, your sister's life.
Right. Yeah, my sister's life. My sister's life is in your hands.
Cool.
So.
All right, do we have a deal? We'll go find your sister. You let us through this skate town.
For sure. Skate City.
Skate
City. Yeah.
Crumb, shake his hand on that deal. I really don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Yes, you do it, please.
Actually, whoa, in this place, we don't shake hands. We hug.
I'm in.
Come in, give big ol' hug. And yeah.
Hey, here's a question. When I hug him, do I feel larger than I appear?
What do you mean?
I'm disguised self right now.
Right. Yeah. So does that mean that is it just are you asking is it an illusion?
Yeah.
Or
I'm
I don't know.
Transform.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, kind of say, since it's a visual illusion, it's not going to affect.
Your physicality.
That would have led to some problems with that backpack.
Yeah. And also it potentially means that when you were sitting in the middle of the road and people were walking around you, that
maybe they tripped.
They're still tripping around you. Yeah.
So then was it an illusion or was it an actual transformation?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I can't help myself but hug him. But right here in the second paragraph of this spell description, it says the changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. So I'm really hugging him though.
Yeah. Yeah, he gives you a big old hug, and then he steps back and he goes, "Whoa, that was quite a hug, mini man. I love it. Yeah.
Wow. Superpower.
That's gonna keep me warm and just comforted and feeling safe and protected for the rest of the day, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't know much, but I know I got a lot of hug inside that I gotta get out.
You got a whole pack of hug inside.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, listen. Good luck.
What was the name of the skate group again? I'm afraid we're not familiar with any of.
There are a whole bunch of skate crew. I mean, we got there's a whole league. You know what I'm saying? So there are a bunch of them.
Well,
which one might have most likely taken your sister?
I have no idea. You have to go. You have to go check out the racetrack.
Do you have any that hate you?
Yes.
No.
Maybe several.
I feel like I'm pretty cool with all those guys and girls and people. I feel like I'm pretty.
Are you sure about that? I just thought I would.
I'm
just in case.
I'm like 90. I'm like 90% sure.
Yeah, but that's maybe that 10%, maybe a something there. No?
Maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll just.
I feel like I'm.
We'll
feel like I'm pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Wing it and check back in, and please save my sister. Please save her. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will.
All right. I'll play out, and he starts noodling away on the guitar, and he's playing. He's trying to play along to the Fantasy Dave Matthews Band that's playing, but he doesn't know most of the chords, and so it's
not in tune.
It's not in tune, and he doesn't know the chords, and he's not good. He's not good at guitar. Yeah.
You better go before he
I
starts
take another
singing.
yeah, I just take another soda and then we're gone. Or
Yeah.
whatever drink it was in the fridge.
Yeah.
We're gone.
Purple drink.
Yeah. You
Purple
got you got a purple one. You got a
Right.
purple. It's grape and it's so good. It's so
Ah,
good.
man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
pocket it for later.
All right. So yeah, so at this point you have sort of a decision to make. Do you want to go like snoop around at the Fantasy Tavern and see what you can find there? Or do you want to go check out the racetrack and see what you can find there? I will say before you leave, he gives you 2 people that you can sort of check in with at these places. The person to check in with at the racetrack is a person he calls the Bolus.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And the person that you could check in with it at the tavern is a guy called, or a person called Dr. Sip.
Dr. Sip.
Sip with 2 P's.
Oh.
Dr. Sip. Sip. Sip.
Oh dear.
And it's up to you. Yeah, you got 2 leads. What do you want to do?
Do we get hungry or tired
No,
in our current state? We don't.
no.
We're dead.
All right.
You're mostly dead.
Mostly
Yeah, you're
dead.
mostly
That's
dead.
good news.
Yeah.
All right. Where should we head? Which would you prefer?
Honestly, I think if we hang out at the tavern, we might see some people watching the door and eyeing to see if this dude's going to show up with his memories. And then we can infer and follow that guy home and then kill him. Oh,
Or simply inquire, but yes, I very much agree with that. We could also perhaps ask people at the tavern, because I imagine investigating every single squad, team, whatever it was of this skating thing would take time we don't have. So we can perhaps narrow it down at the tavern, get Little Crumb more soda because something is happening to his face currently, and then go skating. Sound good?
Scouting?
Skating.
Skating. I don't know what it is.
A training technique, perhaps. I'm not familiar with this concept.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably be good at it.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, you head on over to the Fantasy Tavern.
The
And
fantasy.
yeah, the Fantasy Tavern. And
That sounds disgusting, by the way. I'm just imagining
Fanta
lukewarm or like microwave Fanta in a cup.
oh yeah, they do sell Fanta. Yeah, so when you get in, there's a big sign up on top that says, we sell tea. And they're just like tons and tons of tea kinds that they sell, like, loose leaf bagged, you got it, cold pressed tea, everything you can imagine. And then also right underneath it, like handwritten on the sign is, and also Fanta. And let's have one of you roll a D20.
Who?
Doesn't matter.
Who walked in first?
Who did walk in first?
Probably Pre.
Yeah,
All
I feel like Mama Pre is sort of leading this.
All right, let's do this. 18.
18?
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. At the door is a big, burly.
This is a really burly campaign.
Yeah. I don't want to do burly. I feel like I've gone to that well too many times, haven't I?
I don't mind.
At the door,
Beefy.
a big old beefcake. At the door is an elf with a big old staff, and this elf says, "Hold up, please." No, that's not a good. What's a good elf voice? This elf says,
you gotta put it up here a little bit.
Yeah. The elf says, I'm drinking tea.
None shall pass.
None shall pass. Yeah, the elf.
I would punch him. I'm sorry, I would punch him if he spoke like that. Anyway.
The elf says, yeah, I'll do a nerdy elf. The elf says, hold up, please. I'd like to see your members cards before you come in. Thank you.
Members
tall is he?
cards?
Self's like 6.5 feet tall. pretty tall, but I think not as tall as you, Pri, and not as actually tall as you are, Crumbum,
Mm-hmm.
and much taller than you are, Dahlia.
Yeah, everybody tends to be.
Yeah, this is a tall
I'm
campaign
always
so far.
used to looking
Yep.
up at chins.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
assume that's what short people look at.
Yeah, I guess so.
A lot of chins. A lot
Yeah,
of
just the world is made of chins.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. They say members card, please.
Members card.
Yeah, this is a members only tavern, of course. And they sort
Hey,
of tap
my
a
big
sign that says,
man, can you come down here a second?
yeah, they sort of lean down and say, yes.
Romeo sent us,
Hmm.
Mm.
on official business on account of the whole issue.
Yeah, this person says, that's fantastic. Would you please go back and tell Romeo that he needs to settle his fucking bill, which he has yet to pay. He owes us 20,000 memories, and we cannot keep putting stuff on a tab for him. Okay?
Right.
You
This
can
guy,
tell
why is
tell
he the
him to fuck
mayor?
right off. What's
Why is he the mayor? He seems
I don't know.
like an asshole.
He got voted in. People thought it would be like a funny joke, but it turns out that like voting for somebody that you think is like maybe gonna upset the system a little bit is just like a colossally stupid idea, and he's like actually an idiot, and so this town like barely works anymore. Yeah, like
Who would do such a thing?
like a really bad idea. Yeah, rich people here mostly did it because they don't give a shit. But yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah,
Pathetic.
very pathetic. Anyway, so what's the plan here? You need to be members to come in.
Are any of us really good at persuasion?
I'm pretty good at lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'll tell you this much. I'm not.
Yeah, Pri doesn't strike me as much of a liar.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Hmm.
So I'm looking at that, and yeah. So this might be a persuasion thing, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, Dahlia, if you want to try and persuade this this person.
Okay, I gotta come up with a good one though. Like,
Yeah, let's hear what you got.
so we actually are interested in applying for membership.
Oh, fantastic! Great.
We wanted to
Yeah.
come in and like check out what it looks like.
Oh, you want to do a tour?
A tour, yeah, a tour.
You want to do a tour? Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
We wanted to get a feel for the ambiance.
Oh, we have fantastic ambiance here. Yeah,
Yeah,
fantastic
but
ambiance.
I'm gonna need to like soak it in myself. Is there a guest pass the three of us can get?
Normally I'm not supposed to do that sort of thing. And let's roll a persuasion and see if you can convince this person.
17.
Yes.
They say, okay, look, I'm not supposed to do this, but fine. And they reach inside their robes and pull out 3 guest passes that say 1 free Fanta on them.
Ooh.
And
Cool.
and passes them out and says, okay, there you go, but just try and make it quick, okay?
Yeah, no, we just want to get the ambiance and then we'll be out of your hair.
Yeah, you'll get it. And they sort of stand aside and let you walk in.
In
And
we go.
I'm beaming. I'm beaming. I'm so proud right now.
you're a proud mama.
That was a really good one, Dahlia. That was great. Well, now you got me doing the elf voice.
Honestly, that's not even the best one today. Remember when I told you that you looked cool?
I don't get it.
Ooh.
Somebody get me a Fanta to pour out on the ground.
I hand him my soda.
Yeah. Just pour it out. Yeah, you pour that out inside this incredibly nice tavern. It's like, beautiful woodwork, really nice sort of cushy seats, nice light coming in. They've got like really nice sort of window situation, and there's a short woman standing behind the bar, who's just like polishing tea mugs. And she's got like the sort of like barkeeper's like apron on, and she's just polishing, and it's pretty quiet in there. There are a couple of tables where some pretty well-to-do people look like they're having serious, quiet conversations. And in fact, why don't you all roll a perception check?
Ooh,
Ooh.
nope. I perceived nothing this session.
Got an
Okay.
nat
I got
20.
7.
Oh shit.
10.
Okay. So yeah, Crumbum and Dahlia, you don't think anything of this. You don't. You just.
I'm
Yeah,
too
go ahead.
busy
He's
pouring
pouring.
out Fanta.
Just
Makes
pouring
sense.
it
No,
out.
juice.
Yeah. You're just pouring it out. But you notice that each of these tables where people are sitting looks to have an enchantment cast over them, a spell cast over them, that silences the conversation that people are having. So like, it's not that people are having quiet conversations, it's that each table has a sort of enchantment cast over it, where like once you're talking to somebody at that table, nobody else can hear you. It is impossible to hear. Yeah.
All right. So I tell the others this.
Okay.
Is Knives Guy there?
The big spider.
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Should we get a drink at the bar? A Fanta, perhaps, whatever that is.
Yeah.
May as well.
Yeah. Do you want a Fanta?
I want a Fanta.
Yeah. You walk up, you approach the bar, and there are like nice stools. And the barkeeper says, hello.
No, wait, what? What does the barkeep look like?
Like a shortish woman. She's human. She's
Paint a picture
okay.
for me.
You want the
with
whole
words.
thing. Yeah, she looks sort of older. She's got her hair. She's got gray hair, this streaky gray hair that's pulled up in like a big sort of messy bun over her head. She's wearing a white t-shirt with an apron on over the top of it, and she has some tattoos. She's got like full sleeve tattoos.
Human or no?
Human.
Okay.
Yep. She's human.
And cool.
And she seems cool as hell.
Yeah, this is a cool place.
And she says, hello,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Can I
Ma'am.
get a Fanta? I put down my guest tab.
She says, if you want one, I don't recommend drinking that garbage, but
Well,
I'm
I
happy
don't
to
have any
serve
other.
it to you.
I don't have any other money, and this says you have to give me a free Fanta.
She says, what's money?
Oh, well, I don't have any memories.
She says, oh, for guests, the first drink is on the house.
Oh, good. Okay, then I want your best tea.
That is impossible to describe or give. All of our teas are incredibly good.
All right, then I want one that tastes fruity.
Oh, got it. And she looks at you two.
Slam ticket.
Yeah.
I'll have a monkey pick puer, please.
Okay.
Monkey picked from like the nastiest, most rude monkeys you've got.
Listen, little furry thing. Wait, are you furry right now?
No, I'm a little cherub.
Oh, listen, you little cherub. You're talking to the person who fucking invented tea around here. You don't have to describe to me what kind of puer you want. I'll get it for you. Capiche?
Well, you just got to be careful. Some places they got these real nice monkeys that don't get the right leaves, and they just,
I can appreciate that, but you're in a place of class now.
it's a real reunion job. You want those monkeys that have been kind of like had a horrible time, and they only buy, they're pushed to get the top of the tea.
Exactly.
What's
Exactly.
a monkey?
Yes. I'll let the little cherub explain it to you.
Okay.
Yes, and what about you, you tall lass?
Um, I suppose the strongest tea you have.
The strongest in terms of something that'll knock you right on your ass?
That sounds wonderful. Let's do that.
Fantastic. And she turns around in the bar area. It's actually like a circular bar. And in the center of the bar is just like a little bird feeder kind of thing, like a little pool of water held up in like a stone, like on a stone plinth or something. And one by one, she takes mugs that are sort of hanging around it and sort of scoops some of this liquid out and hands them to you.
Wait, whoa. Do you have yellow Fanta?
Yellow Fanta.
Yellow,
Look,
like the pineapple?
there's only one kind of Fanta,
No.
and it's garbage. They're all garbage, is what I'm saying.
I changed my mind. Give me a Fanta.
You want that there is the best version of the tea that you want.
Lady,
And
I tried to get to you before you scooped it. You weren't listening.
You're saying this and you smell this tea and it's incredible. It's like incredibly good.
I've already taken a sip of mine and
Yeah.
I am trying to hide my tears right
Yeah.
now. It's
Yeah.
like there's an
Drinking-
arm wrestling
I'm
match
drinking.
happening in my mouth,
Mm.
but also it is the most beautiful experience I have ever.
Yeah. It's
Great.
you've never tasted anything like this. It's incredibly good. You feel invigorated, energized. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, an arm wrestling match happening inside your mouth. That's it. And somehow you're winning that arm wrestling match.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, Crumbum, you're sipping yours. Yeah, describe it. Describe it.
Please.
So, have you ever been in the forest on like a late spring day and you got the birds and the bees and the squirrels?
Are you describing this to her? To this?
I'm
to
just
this
kind of
person?
narrating aloud
Okay.
for everybody. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's on the front palette, you've got kind of some like muskratty kind of
Yes.
nose
Mhm.
to it, and then in the mid mouth, a little umami-ish kind of daisy pollen.
Right.
And then
This is like hearing Jeff Foxworthy at a wine tasting. It is very
Yeah, as Crumbum is doing this, she leans over to the two of you and says, fucking foodies, am I right? God.
And I catch a whiff of what she said. I'm not so dumb.
Yeah,
I know what she,
yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm going to pour this tea out on your floor real soon. Just any minute now, you'll teach you to be polite to me.
Of course, yes, of course. And then Dahlia, do you take a sip of yours?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
And is it everything you dreamed it would be?
It's like walking through a crisp winter forest, being the first person to crunch the fresh powdery snow and finding a blackberry bush full of ripe and delicious blackberries.
Oh, that's nice.
So Dahlia is actually quiet for once. She's just like
just sipping on it. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, she says, well, I assume your tea is doing precisely what you'd like it to do. Um, Obviously, you're not the kind of folks who will frequent this place, so I have to ask, what in the world are you doing here?
Mm.
What is your name, fair lady?
First of all, I'm not your fair lady. I'm a doctor, and I worked hard for that degree.
Oh, you got
Oh.
your
Second
sip.
of all, second of all, my name is Dr. Sip with 2 P's.
That sounds
Case-
familiar. What?
in
Why
ca-
do I feel familiar
I'm-
about that?
I'm kind of well known as a tea server and maker. I've been, I've been written up, I'm sure, in some of the publications you read, you fucking foodie. I'm sort of known. I'm sort of known a bit, yes. Done a bit of philanthropy work. I donate my time at the local library. How much more do you want me to tell you?
First of all, your tea is fucking amazing. Thank you,
Yes,
Dr.
thank
Mom.
you.
But we were told to speak with you about a pressing matter.
Okay.
Would you happen to know anything about a kidnapping? Or perhaps some sort of group of people that might be doing said kidnapping?
What are your all passive perceptions?
You mean
Why
like
don't you
passing wisdom?
Yeah, why don't you explain how we would know that?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember how you know what passive perception is.
It has to
Maybe
do with wisdom.
Maybe
something.
somebody in the chat can tell us how.
It's a very good question.
Let's see how fast they are before I can get to it
Yeah,
in the index.
yeah. I bet somebody has already told us.
Oh, we'll hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the Reddit D&D and Distance subforum.
Yeah. It's a bustling place.
Yep.
Yeah, that Reddit forum.
Just an image.
Has somebody said in the chat, can you look?
Nope.
Please save us.
It's something, it's wisdomish.
Yeah, it's wisdomy.
It's plus. No, that's just perception is +1, but that doesn't tell you.
Yeah, let me see. Passive perception.
What is it?
So, looking behind the curtain for all of you who came here to learn how to play D&D, you've come to the right spot.
Is
None
it?
of us know either.
I think it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Bam! Yes, we do have somebody in
Got
the chat who just said exactly what you
Okay,
said.
cool. All right. So what are your passive perceptions?
Was it wisdom plus, what did you say?
10 plus your wisdom modifier.
10 plus your wisdom.
I
modifier.
have no wisdom modifiers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I also have no wisdom.
We got 10s. And what about you, Crumbum?
12.
12. Okay, 12 is pretty good. When you ask about the kidnapping, Crumbum, you notice that Dr. Sip.
Oh, I lied.
Oh.
It is. My wisdom is 13 plus 1.
So it's a +1. So it's 11.
So it's 11. Yeah.
Okay.
If that changes anything.
Yeah. No, that's good. So you both, Pre and Crumbum, you both notice when you ask about a kidnapping that Dr. Sip, for just a second, she seems like pretty calm, pretty cool, pretty, like this is her place. She knows what's going on. She's not going to get riled. For just a second, you see like just a flash of fear go over her face, and she looks around at some of the tables where people are talking, and then it's gone. And she says, yes, I'd love to tell you more about my tea gathering and the process. Perhaps we should sit at a more comfortable table. Why don't you follow me over this way? And she leads you over to a table. And as
Is
you
it
all,
a nice looking table?
it's a nice
or-
table. Yeah, they're all nice tables. But as you sit down, you sort of feel yourself passing through a kind of barrier or a kind of veil. And as you sit down, she says, there, we can talk a bit more privately now. Yes, I think I do know a bit about this abduction. And we'll stop there.
Ah.
Ah, no.
Yes. So if you want to find out more, dear audience, you should join us next week.
Yes,
Yes.
I'll be there. I'm excited. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
All right.
Are we all set? Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
set. So we'll see you next week, I guess.
Thank you all for coming.
Plug the socials.
Oh yeah. Follow us on DnDnDistance on Twitter.
Yeah, please.
Yes, please. Yes. Okay.
Send us your complaints. You know.
Yeah, send them directly to Dan. Dan will
Oh.
he's sort of our complaint liaison. He'll deal with all of those, and he can resolve it all for you. So complaints you have about D&D, our show, or just sort of life in general, he's happy.
The way I look, you know,
all of it. He's happy to talk about it all. So give him a call. I'll post his cell phone number. Just look on my Twitter. I'll post it, and
We'll dox him, and yeah,
we'll dox him completely. He's here for you. That's what he's here
terrible.
for.
This is all sounding very bad.
So give him a call. Okay. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.